Instagram is a powerful photo sharing app. When it comes to leveraging this social platform for business, it's all about visualizing your brand. While you can certainly post photos to any and all of your other social media platforms, Instagram differentiates itself, even from Pinterest, with filters which empower absolutely anyone to turn their photos into engaging, brand-building works of art. When it comes to deciding which social platforms to add to your website and post to regularly, Instagram certainly cannot be ignored. One of the most noteworthy differences between Instagram and some of the other sites you might be considering for your brand or business is that Instagram is a mobile app. While you can head to Instagram.com after you've created an account and perform limited functions, the majority of the functions must be used within the mobile app. Downloading the app is free for both Android and Apple. If you're using Instagram for your business, set up your Facebook account first. Even if you're not yet active on Facebook, you'll need to link your Instagram account to its parent company on Facebook to transition it from a regular account to a business account. But before we get into the specifics, let's talk about why we're going to market on Instagram to begin with. We know that you only have so much time in the day, so you might be in search of some quantifiable facts as to why Instagram is where you should be investing your time and resources. Here's some stats that businesses across every industry simply can't ignore. Instagram has over 700 million active users. Yep, you heard that right. 400 million of them use the app every single day. 80% of these users are outside the US. Over 80% of Instagram users follow and engage with multiple businesses, products, or services. Over 250 million Instagram users engage with the Instagram Stories, which is a form of paid advertising, each day, which makes it a dream come true if paid ads are your focus. Users share over 95 million photos and videos each day. Most Instagrammers are between 18 to 29 years old. 38% of women use Instagram and 26% of men. Over 8 million registered businesses use Instagram. Over 120 million Instagrammers engage with brands directly after their Instagram engagement, which means they visit their website or profile URL, direct message in Instagram, email, call, visit other social platforms, or get directions. By the end of 2017, 70% of brands are going to be on Instagram. Over 60% of users have learned about a new product, service, business, or brand after finding them on Instagram. Instagram posts with hashtags receive over 12% more likes, comments, tags, and shares. The average business or brand posts 5 times a week. So clearly, Instagram is where you should be marketing based on audience size, usage, engagement, and demographics. Not to mention that every other business is marketing there, which should tell you something. Now that you know why you should be marketing there, it's time to talk about establishing your Instagram marketing goals. Establishing marketing goals is critical to the success of your Instagram marketing. Countless entrepreneurs and businesses have set up an Instagram presence, made a few posts, and then let it sit untouched for months or even years. This is usually due to a lack or absence of goals. So before you even begin establishing any sort of Instagram presence or strategy, you need to establish clear marketing goals. Your goals should be specific, measurable, and attainable. They can be long-term, short-term, or a mix of both. Deadlines and milestones can be very helpful as well. I want to increase my social following would be an example of a bad goal that will likely result in your marketing efforts petering out after a while because there's no specific milestones. I want to gain 1,000 likes by Christmas is an example of a good goal. It's specific, measurable, and certainly attainable. Below are some examples of the various goal categories you might be interested in. First up, traffic to website, meaning sales, leads, or content. Probably one of the most popular goals of Instagram marketing is to funnel your Instagram traffic back to your own web properties. After all, most businesses don't do business on Instagram per se. You're leveraging Instagram to obtain traffic and convert that Instagram traffic into brand followers, leads, prospects, and customers. So maybe your goal is to get people to a landing page with a free offer where they can subscribe to your list and become a lead. Maybe they're being sent to a sales page or an e-commerce store. Maybe you just want to do some content marketing and send them to your blog. Whatever the case, the end goal for a lot of businesses will likely be bringing Instagram traffic away from Instagram and over to their own web properties. Next up, social following, also known as Instagram as autoresponder. In this goal category, your aim is to build a large number of followers. The reason we also refer to this as Instagram as autoresponder is because the main sought-after benefit here is to increase the number of people who will see your posts in their feeds. In this sense, your Instagram posts become similar to sending out an email broadcast via your autoresponder. If you grow a large enough community, this can be very beneficial, and if your content is engaging enough to get a lot of traction in the form of likes, comments, and shares, you can significantly increase the range of your organic reach into people's feeds. Next up, passive presence. Some businesses might have a purely passive goal. Simply being present and discoverable inside of Instagram is a benefit that has a wider appeal and greater utility than you may think. In many cases, a company's Instagram presence might supersede or at least augment what was once the role of a blog, assuming most of your content can be conveyed in the form of images or attached to images. When people come across this content of yours and look at your account, they can see some basic info about your brand or business and get some traffic to your website. This same approach can also be used for events, communities, and brands. Next up, brand awareness. Another goal that's less thought about might be spreading brand awareness and recognition. If you're just starting out, there's a good chance your brand might be in need of a jumpstart. If nobody's ever heard of you, a great way to increase recognition is to simply create and share unique, helpful, or entertaining content and get your name, logo, and overall brand identity in front of as many people as possible, as many times as possible. If this is your goal, you want to avoid being salesy in the beginning and ensure you're focused almost entirely on posting helpful, relevant, or entertaining content. Expand existing audiences. If you've already got an audience, your goal might be to make it bigger. This can be done via several social marketing methods. Sharing viral content, either curated or created yourself, can lead to a huge increase in your Instagram audience. Although creating your own viral content like that can be great, if you don't have the time or means to do so, you can simply leverage existing content that's already proven itself to be viral by curating or resharing it with your own comments or angle added to it. Also, a few humorous images and memes can't hurt either. Other ways to expand existing audiences can include contests, sweepstakes, and gamification. Assuming your offers and prizes are compelling enough, incentivized sharing can be very effective. Just ensure your methods are permitted by Instagram's terms of service. Next, there's enhancing or repairing public relations. Do you want to set your company apart in the public eye? Do you want to associate your brand with feelings of goodwill and community involvement? Was your business recently involved in a controversial incident that requires some damage control? It doesn't take a humiliating public catastrophe to make PR enhancement a good idea. This is a goal that any business can engage in. Non-sales related campaigns can include photos or videos that foster positive values and goodwill, or even involvement in social movements. But be careful not to alienate half your prospects if the social movement is divisive or political. Did your business recently donate to a charity, build a school in a third world country, serve food at a local pantry? These are all things to post about. These don't necessarily need to be about things that your business participated in. They can be content about general things like a heartwarming video about helping the poor or caring for the elderly. Special holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving, or Mother's Day also present opportunities to leverage emotions, foster goodwill, and enhance your PR. Finally, there's market research. A hugely beneficial goal of Instagram marketing is market research. If you're just starting your business or going down a new path, Instagram can be an excellent place to learn more about your audience and your market. This can be done in a structured way with things like surveys and questionnaires, or in a less structured way by simply engaging with your audience, commenting, asking questions, and so on. Also, lurking or conversing in Instagram areas or on content related to your industry can teach you a ton about what your customers want and who they are. Beyond that, you can monitor your competitors' accounts and posts to see what their customers like and what they're complaining about, so you can adjust your business accordingly. Creating your own account, posting and engaging within it is another great way to get a constant stream of market and audience data flowing into your business. Ultimately, your goal should be to come up with one or two ideal customer avatars that you can then base your marketing and product development on. So all the goals that you've learned about in this section require some sort of presence on Instagram. Getting that presence started is what we're going to talk about next.